Hey, I'm going to do another vinyl finds. I think I have about 13 records here. A lot of these were $5 or under, but there's 2 or 3 albums that were, in the 15 to 20 range, but most of these were very cheap. So yeah, the first two that I'm going to show are 2 Exotica records. I've recently been kind of exploring Exotica. I have not listened to this yet. I've heard her earlier albums are not as accessible, and this is her second album, but I'm still looking forward to listening to it. This record I have listened to, and it's very good. This was very cheap, and it's in very nice condition. For some reason, the back is blank, which is weird. But I had already known about Corla Pandit. I guess he had a TV show or a time slot on a TV show in the 50s, where he played kind of organ music. And his whole thing was he was an Indian guy. And then it came out after he died that he was actually a black man, American black man named John, who passed for Indian. I think he died sometime in the 90s. He was also made a cameo in that Ed Wood movie with Johnny Depp. And I'll try to, if I can remember, I'll try to put it in here. There's a really cool picture of him hanging out with the Cramps. Now this one was also $1. And this is the Wailers. And I believe this is an original. It is on Etiquette. The vinyl is fairly scratched up, but I've heard that these hold up pretty well. The old Etiquette releases. So I have I have 2 different needles. I have my older needle and then the needle I got not too long ago. So to listen to this and some of the more beat up records here, I'll probably switch over the needle just to make sure nothing gets beat up. Now, probably the best find, this was $5, and I was looking through the bin, and this was one of the first ones in there, and I saw the first side, and I thought, oh, that looks weird. I should, see what that is. And I flip it over. It's a Weirdos record. The Weirdos were a line of model kits. I think it started in the 60s. But there's a couple different types of merchandise for them. There's, the model kits. There's these little figures that they made of all the characters. I'll try to put a picture of the one I have. I think I have this character here. There's Weirdo patches. But yeah, so I was really happy to find this. This originally comes with a inner sleeve with a picture of a Weirdos monster on it. Mine didn't come with that, but I'm just happy to have this because on Discogs, the median is 45. And this one is kind of beat up too. I think this album is called Music to Make Models by. But yeah, so I was super excited about that. I thought that was a really, really good find. The next one, kind of continuing novelty records. I guess this is kind of a novelty record. Leonard Nimoy. The Way I Feel. This is so bad, it's amazing. It's just kind of fun. He does a cover of If I Had a Hammer. There is a spoken word called Where It's At, which is really weird. But yeah, I think this is an original. It's in really, really, really great condition. The next one, and did I mention that was $1? This next one was $5. They were having a deal where some records were $1, and then they had a $5 bin where it was, instead of $5 each, you could get them for $5 each, or you could get 5 for $20. And this was a Nick Lowe album I didn't have. I've heard a couple songs off this. I've heard Burning and Heart. I haven't listened to this yet. I think it's funny how, you know, like some of their 60s records, it has like the little genre where to put this in the record store. I've seen there's an alternate cover for this in the UK where this was on F-Beat. I really like this cover a lot more, but I'm looking forward to listening to this. So yeah, Nick Lowe. Next one was a another really killer deal, which I have listened to, Autobahn by Craftwork. This is on Vertigo, and this is an American pressing, and this was really a really good record. I really liked this. I'll definitely have to listen to more Craftwork after this, but yeah. Now, a band that I've been interested in for a long time, but I haven't picked up just because there's so much, is the Ventures. And there was 3 Ventures records in not super good condition for $1 each. This one, especially the vinyl, is in really top-notch condition, which most Ventures records I've come across are pretty beat up. So I was happy about that. There's also Ventures played Telestar, which has, what does this have on it? It has Apache, it has Tequila, obviously, but probably my favorite one is this one. They cover the Secret Agent Man, Batman theme, the theme from Green Hornet. So this is very good. And then kind of continuing with the surf theme, Phantom Surfers. I believe they're from Los Angeles. It's kind of interesting how it says, what does it say? Parental advisory. This instrumental album contains explicit lyrics. And this is a really great album. This is from 1991. It does have one song with vocals, Wave Hog, which is kind of nice because it kind of breaks up the monotony of all instrumentals. But this is just a nice, fun album. And then the next 2 albums were a little more expensive. Girl Trouble, New American Shame. I have this on CD. I didn't have it on vinyl. I don't think this has ever been reissued, so it is an original. It still has, it's open, but it still has the shrink wrap on it. And this is I really encourage you to check out this album if you don't know it. It does come with the original insert. It's 1993. But this is just I'm really happy to have this on vinyl. That is on streaming. There's quite a few. I think Girl Trouble has 5 albums. And there's only the first one and that one on streaming. But yeah, listen to that. It's real good. And then I would call that a grail, but another grail I found was Devo. I have this on CD. I don't like to buy reissues if I don't have to, and I really wanted an original of this. So I was happy to find this for a reasonable price. Most of the time, I don't buy much on Discogs and on eBay. This was, I think, most of them were going for like 40 or 50, and this was a lot cheaper. It does have a little bit of water damage in the corner, but it's not too bad. But yeah, this is just, I mean, you probably know this album. It has the original sleeve. I think there's a version of this American, I do prefer the British album cover, where they were on Virgin, but There's a version of this that's on kind of a purple marbled, and then the British version has, there's a version of it, I think, on blue vinyl. But yeah, this is just an amazing album. There's a B-side from this called Social Fools. Sorry for the weird cut. My phone ran out of storage. Anyway, there's a B-side on this. This is produced by Brian Eno. And I've read about how they had conflicts with him. It was supposed to be produced by David Bowie, and there was some sort of scheduling conflict, but Bowie helped with this on the weekends. I don't know how accurate that is. But there's a B-side on this called, not on this, there's a B-side from one of the singles called Social Fools. And there's a story Mark Mothersbaugh tells in a video I saw where when they were in Germany, Iggy Pop was staying with them. They were staying with Iggy Pop in the apartment, and Devo was practicing in the living room, and they were doing Social Fools, and Iggy Pop came in and grabbed the microphone from Mark and started singing Social Fools. And I guess there's a recording of that somewhere. I don't think it's public. I think Mark says he has it somewhere, but he can't find it. So that would be so cool if we could hear Iggy Pop singing Social Fools with Devo. And I think he said Iggy Pop started singing some of it in German too. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to be doing a couple new videos soon. I'm getting rid of a lot of records, because I'm running out of space. So I'm going to be doing a video on some of the records I'm purging. I'm going to probably do a video on Novelty records pretty soon. There was also a couple things I didn't show in this, just because they were a little more basic-y, like Roy Orbison's Greatest Hits. I don't think anyone cares about seeing that because it's so common. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.
Carla Pandit presents Adventure in Music. New, exciting sounds to inspire imagination, absorbing rhythm to cast a spell of unique enchantment.